Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Vibes podcast. I'm your host, Jenny, and today we're talking about something many learners struggle with, creating a good English study routine. With me is Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jenny. I'm really happy to be here. This topic is very important for anyone learning English.
Absolutely. Let's start with a simple question. Tom, what is a study routine?
A study routine is a regular plan that helps you organize your time and learning activities. It shows you what to study and when to study it.
That makes sense. So why do many people fail to follow a routine?
One common reason is that they create a plan that is too difficult or unrealistic. For example, they decide to study 3 hours every day, but they can't continue for long.
Yes, that happens a lot. So what's the better approach?
The best approach is to start small and be consistent. Even 20 or 30 minutes a day can make a big difference if you do it regularly.
I like that simple and realistic plan. What should a good English routine include?
A balanced routine should include different skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
Can you give us an example of a daily routine?
Sure. For example, 10 minutes listening to a podcast, 10 minutes reading a short article, 10 minutes speaking or practicing vocabulary. This kind of routine is short but effective. And you don't also need to do them all at the same time. You can read before bed. Listen when you're preparing your breakfast in the morning, and practice speaking and vocabulary when you have free 10 minutes during your day.
That sounds very doable. And honestly, it doesn't feel stressful at all.
Exactly. The goal is to make learning a habit, not a burden.
Oof, not a burden. I felt that. What about motivation? How can people stay motivated?
They should set clear and small goals, because many people set goals that are too big or unrealistic.
That's true. For example, they say, I want to speak English perfectly in 1 month, and when they don't achieve it, they feel disappointed. What do you think about that?
I completely agree. Setting very big goals can sometimes have a negative effect. People feel excited at the beginning, but when they don't see fast results, they lose motivation. That's why it's better to set small and realistic goals. For example, instead of saying, I want to be fluent, you can say, I want to learn 10 new words this week, or I want to practice speaking for 10 minutes every day.
That sounds much more achievable and less stressful.
Exactly. Small goals help you stay motivated, and step by step, you reach bigger goals naturally.
That's true. Yet I think another problem is that people compare themselves to others, especially on social media. They see someone speaking English fluently and feel like they are not good enough. What would you say about that problem? Do you have any solutions?
That's a very important point. Comparing yourself to others can be very discouraging. Everyone has a different learning journey and different pace. Some people learn faster, and others need more time, and that's completely okay. The key is to focus on your own progress. Even small improvement is something to be proud of.
Exactly. Progress takes time, but every small step matters.
Well said.
Thank you so much, Tom, for all these helpful tips.
Thank you, Jenny. I really enjoyed this conversation.
And thank you to everyone listening. I hope you find our podcast useful, and I have a surprise for you. You'll find all the vocabulary used in this podcast with their meanings and also examples down in the description box. Thanks again for listening, and remember, don't rush, don't compare, and most importantly, don't stop. See you next time. Bye.